I've been getting a lot of requests to tell you how I started, and I started about 5 years ago. I wanted to try every single designer perfume out there. So this is just a very small portion of my actual collection. I started collecting full-size bottles. There were about 50 of them, but I realized that I spent about $5,000, so I couldn't keep buying them anymore. So then I started collecting roller balls. And they were fine for a while, but they don't have a sprayer, which is very inconvenient. Now, the problem with roller balls, besides the sprayer, is the cost, actually. So, for example, Juliet has a gun. It's still $40 or $50. And then I also tried the little samples, but you can only try it just a few times. It doesn't really give me that much. So since the roller balls were still not a great solution for my problem, I found on Facebook, actually, an ad about a perfume service called Scentbird, and they come in this little cases, and they have over 500 scents, which is awesome for me, of course, and they're actually $15 a month. It's a subscription, but you get to choose one perfume each month. This one right here is Dolce & Gabbana. I also have, let's see which one's this one, Versace. So as you can see, they actually have the top brands that I like, but they also carry some niche brands in case you don't want the top designers. So as a perfume expert that I am, I wanted to give you some of the insights that I found about this experiment, aka my life, with the perfumes. And actually, the first impression that you get with a perfume is not always the same. So say you go to a department store or you smell it on someone and you think it smells good, but then you buy the full-size bottle, but you take it home and you try it a couple of times, but after the second or third time, it turns out it doesn't really smell the same way or not as good as you wanted it to. But you're already stuck with the full-size bottle, which was very expensive. So another thing that I found out running my experiments was that I had heard a lot of things about perfume turning. I had a bottle of perfume, one of the big full-size bottles, and I bought the exact same bottle of perfume, so it was full, but the other one I had had for about a year already. So I tried on the old one, and within hours I felt like the scent was gone, that it didn't really last longer. And then the next day I tried the new bottle, the exact same perfume, but new bottle, and it lasted for the full day. So I proved it that it really doesn't last that long after you keep the perfume for about a year or so. So even if you do want a full-size bottle and you really like the scent, you should still buy the smallest size because it's going to turn eventually, and you don't want that to happen. You buy it for the scent, you want it to last, of course, otherwise what's the point of this whole thing? So another thing that I've learned about trying all these perfumes and collecting them throughout my journey. So the main idea is to find the notes that you like, and then you can find them in top designer brands, but once you discover what notes you like, you can actually go even deeper with niche brands and discover them even deeper and more specific for certain scents.